Now we need to move. We understood about uptrend, base formation, type of bases, supply zones. We have now understood about structure also. Okay. Now we need to move further about more into how to enter, about trades, about other things. So now we don't have to buy every correct structure also. Okay. There are many times that there is a structure, but at the end there is no movement. It breaks out, but there is no movement. For trading that base, after a good structure, it needs to show you some kind of range expansion. Why range expansion now? Because when stock is consolidating, it needs to give you an increase in volatility. Second way is all the big winners in the past that we'll see, it all has a good range expansion with volumes. Okay, let's see some examples which were very good winners, and in that I'll explain how this range expansion concept works. You can see this black candles, blue candles coming up here. These are all increase in the ranges. Okay, these are all big movements. All the stocks which gave a big money, which gave a big move, they had range expansion happening with clean identifiable volumes. Okay, look up here in this base, you have a structure change up here. Let's see what was the structure up here. Even if it is a lower low, then it corrected up here. Okay, it's a lower low, but it gets correct here 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, then it gives you a break. So it's a correction of structure up here. Okay, so that thing is done. In this structure is fine. So next is like you need some kind of increase in the range. It should be a very big breakout, very big volumes, because all the winners, if you'll see, okay, in this last 3-4 years, so we have total examples that I have here is 193. Okay, it's increasing every day. All the big winners had this thing as common, that they started with a bang. They started with a very great force. Okay, it's not a normal thing. It like just that the price simply breaks out. It's in a very fast paced. Okay, here you can see these are black bars are your momentum bars, your range expansion bars. These are big movements. Okay, 5%, 6, 7, 8, 9%, 10, 12. These all percentage move. These are your range expansion moves. Okay, the stock was a dull. Consider that this is a base. It is just a dull base. Here it was increasing some pace, but of course it did not give a breakout. Here you see this volume on this particular day. Is it easily identifiable? Look at this bar. Write down, is it easily identifiable? You can identify this volume, right? You can simply see it. Nothing too much to do, just a visual thing. It's clearly identifiable that this is a big volume and this is a big price movement. A good close, a good price movement, 8% movement. That is expanding your range. Range expansion is simply this dullness. This entire dullness is picking up here. The volatility is increasing. Okay, so in a dull base, right structure, but a dull base is of no use until and unless there is big volumes coming in, there is simultaneous big price movement. It may not give us a movement. We want fast movements. For that we need an existing fast force. Fast force, from fast force will come further fast force. Okay, you can understand in that manner that momentum will precede momentum. So you need that first instance of momentum. Here this is where that momentum comes. Okay, big volumes, clearly identifiable. You have seen that, okay, this is clearly big. There is no calculation that you need to do. It's clearly big volume. It's a breakout, and then it gives some up and down, it finally moves up. Okay, now these are your range expansion. It can be single bar, sometimes it's a calculation of 2 bars of 8, 9, 10% giving you move. Okay, in the scanners, and this tool takes care, it will show you on the chart, plus in the scanners also it's already done. I'll share all those things so don't ask up. When the time will come, I'll share from my side. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. So don't again and again ask up those things itself. Look up here, this lot of time momentum coming in. I tried moving up here. You have this base up here. Right, this is where majority of the price action happening. Actually, you can draw it an up slope also. That's better. You can see this one. This is an upslope kind of base. Have this down movement, then this up movement, it's just simply moving up. This is where it breaks out somewhere, and then you have this clean move. Before that, you already have this momentum here. You have this momentum coming in the base also. You need such bars. You cannot simply buy such stocks where there is simply no momentum coming up. It's simply very small. There is nothing to do up here. You have a breakout up here, let's say in this stock, but this is just of no use. Okay. Many times stock will simply move up, but they lack the momentum. So if they are lacking the momentum, there is no good force. We don't need it. Okay, let's see this one latest we discussed. This is momentum coming up here. Okay, this one, it's not on breakout. It's fine. 1 day, 2 day here and there is fine. Here on this day, it's not there. So it can come after the breakout, maybe in 1, 2, 3 days. But we need that to do up anything. We need that. Okay, so here is where your momentum coming up. That's the instance of momentum. It tried coming up here, did not work. Tried coming up here, did not work. Okay. Entry, this is not your entry point. We'll come to that. Okay. Let's first understand all the base concepts, tradable bases. How to, from a normal base, which are tradable bases for where you have to finally execute. Execution is of like not that much, it will not take that much time. Okay, what will take time is understanding the other things. So here then it picked up fine. You see the complete dull setting up here. Let it load. You're trying to come up momentum up here. Look up this movement here. You have this movement then coming up here. You need such kind of movement to happen. It can take a lot of time, and in many cases it may simply just not come. Let's see more examples. Oh, see here you have this. So 1, 2 day, 3 day before the breakout. This is your breakout zone. And the momentum came within the base itself. Then it gave a breakout. That is also fine. You need range expansion. You need these momentum bar. And after that only something will, you will look to enter. Okay. Before that it's of no use. Like you can't do anything up here. This happened way too back. Okay. After this is what interests. And all big movements happened after such kind of range expansions, momentum bar, big volume bars. Call it in any way, okay? See up here in the within the base you have this momentum bar. Okay, it's an up and down base. So that's a breakout. Now not every breakout may trigger a buy. That's what entry, where entry will come. Of this dull base. Okay. Here you have this movement. Now you have this breakout up here. Trend is not sufficient. You have this movement up here also, but there is no momentum per se. This is hardly 2% movement. Volume also big, but before that also came fine. Then look at this one, this volume. Clearly you can say it's a very good volume. Okay. It's a very good momentum that is coming in the stock. Eventually it breaks up here. It went sideways. It moves. Before that, for a long time, it was just a dull stock. Anything good happened after this first. Okay, that's another way to look. Anything good that happened after this. Before that, it's just a dull stock. Just a dull stock. Last momentum came here, it failed. After that, there is no momentum which is coming. Momentum came up here, simultaneous, clean identifiable volumes. Oh, complete dull stock. Nothing in it. Here it tried, but your trend was not ready. It was not ready. Here, look up here. Yeah. So look up here. Momentum started picking up here, and it finally moved. Okay, this is again, you can see a majority price action here. This is directly from the down. So you'll have to wait for better structure. Here it went down below 10, corrected the structure, and then it finally moved. So anything big that is about to happen, it will happen with a pickup in your momentum. Okay, so let the momentum first come. It's just too small. Let's see this PSB EPAC. No, this is all coming in a downtrend. It's of no use. Okay, only in uptrend, right base. Look up here. Very good example. Here also it gave a breakout, but this is not a good breakout. Okay, momentum is still missing up. It's a very dull. Is this fine? If you look here, this is an up and down base. Okay, correct. It's an up and down base, higher, low, everything looks fine up here, but the momentum is missing. There is no momentum till yet. Okay, there is no momentum up here. Again down. These are all dull areas. We don't want to get stuck in every breakout. We just want high momentum breakouts. Here also you have this breaking out, fine volumes, but not a good one. Here you have this. This can be a beginning of momentum. Here clean breakout, these levels, and after that momentum precedes momentum. Okay, first momentum, then further momentums. It was like very good move. 51% came in 5, 7, 8 days. We want movement in short period of time. So for that we want the momentum to already come. Okay, first let it show some momentum, and after that something can be done. Here you have this momentum. This is a fine breakout here. It did not work. Again momentum came up here, then some movement up here. Okay, look at this dull stock going down on downtrend. Here on uptrend, some movement. Here some movement. Eventually it moved very good. These are all momentum bars. It's already in our tool, AI tool. Okay. This is a breakout. Look up here. Here momentum. Let's see more examples. Let's see some recent ones. Banco product. This was a recent trade which worked. This Tata investment. This one. Subros some money. Here momentum. Further momentum then came. Okay. Here this was just too fast. From bottom to simply up. Very weird. Vimta Labs. Look up here, this was an upright base, but then slowly it gave another supply zone on the bottom side. It became an up down as more price action started happening up here. This is the momentum. And after that, momentum further came. The chances of momentum, it's not, of course, we discussed the probabilities, right? It's a 50-50 kind of probability. Okay. So of course, it's not necessary that after every momentum will come, but chances are fine. The risk reward is fine to play upon. In good market, that probability may increase to 70-75%. In average market, will have 50-55%. A bad market like which is currently going on, it may be 20% only. Of course, though, so market phase will determine your probability, but at the base you will go to 70%. Okay, in very, very good markets. So failures will be there. That's why stop loss is there. But catching momentum after momentum is comparatively simpler than predicting when the momentum will come. Okay, both has its own pros and cons. Let's see this example, Gallant. So look up here, this is kind of an upright base, majority price action happening up here. This is where momentum comes. After that, momentum keeps on coming. Look at these volumes. This one also easily identifiable. You can see majority times it's just here, this is here. This is further better. Clearly can see winning stock up here somewhere. And then it year market complete correction phase. So as per market, things will get impacted, of course, but it still keeps on moving here, and then it give you good up here. Electra, let's see. So all these big winners, 70, 60%, 50%, 100%, all these had these thing in common. Look up here. This one gave a good heavy breakout up here. It did not work this time. Here did not close very effectively here. Very good close and momentum came after that. Okay, 24-25%. Look up this big move. It all started with a fine breakout, identifiable volumes. Look up these volumes. These are easily identifiable. Like it's more than what majority of the time comes up here. Majority of the time is this smaller. This is clearly a clean big volume. And then this is where it picks up momentum. And you have a big winner up here. Okay, so wherever a stock is moving big, you have momentum coming up there. Okay. Let's see this HPL Electric we discussed before also. See this momentum coming up here. Momentum, good break. Both things happening just here. And this entire journey up in this base, all good thing is happening up here. So will you buy this breakout up here? No. There is no momentum till yet. Here, no breakout. Its momentum volume came, but it's not a good breakout. It failed. Okay, here. Then it did not walk right. Here it is a good break. Is it a very high momentum breakout? No. So still not of use. This is where it gets interested in this bar. A very good break, and eventually it moved very quickly also then here. All these big winners, you will find these things in common. Okay. No big winner moved without a very initial good momentum. Initial volume explosion, price explosion. This one. Look at this. Here it moved, it did not work, it went down. Here moved, worked. Okay. So it all started with this momentum bar. All this movement that happened, it all started with this first momentum. Okay, easily identifiable volumes on that day. Look at this volume. You can easily say it's very good volume just by looking. Just look what it does majority of the time. Okay, and then simply, of course, it takes care. This bar takes care of the volume itself. Okay, you don't have to do it. That's also already built up in here. It learns by itself also. It's already done. All these black bars, you will see it's on big volumes only, easily identifiable volumes only. Okay, so this will come only on this. It takes care of price and volume both, and then changes up the color up here. Okay, look up here. It started with this momentum. Here again momentum picked, and you have a big winner. So it's not important to be at first. We are trading this by being somewhere in the mid. Okay, not at the start, not at the end, but we want momentum to already come. The party should already have started. Okay, we don't want to be first at the party. The party should have started. The momentum should have already come. That's where you will find the most fun, right? You'll go in a party, you don't want to wait for 1 hour. You'll go 1 hour late from the invited time so that you can enjoy fast. Okay, your mood gets set up very fast. A big winner. Big winner starts with a big force. Happiest mind we discussed. It all started with this bar. Here also it gave a breakout. But it did not crystallized. It just simply reversed. This is again a good break. Went down. This is where it broke out, went some right side and moved. Okay, so big movement, started with a big breakout. Sport King we discussed. Look up this complete. Everything good started from this breakout itself. That went quickly. Okay. Is this the lowest price? No, but this is where faster trading happens. Okay, quick money comes here. The majority of big moves started from here itself, where you have a quick momentum. Big winner. Okay. Adani Power. So will in Sport King will you buy up here? These are all of no use until unless some momentum comes. Okay. And only after a breakout. Okay, not before that. If it's coming within the base, let it come furthermore. Okay. Don't have to preempt it. There is nothing to do up here. There is nothing to do up like here. Let it form the correct structure and then give you a break. We need a correct structure and breakout. Breakout is a big breakout. Okay. We discussed IRDA also. It's a big mover here also. Look up this. After IPO very quickly. This is where big momentum came. Okay, big momentum and then subsequent, this entire momentum came after this only. So all big mover have this property. So we are now focused only on big winners. Okay. Not smaller winners. Smaller winners may come even if you don't have these momentum bars, but all big winners, they have these things in common. A correct base, a range expansion, a price explosion, volume explosion. Look at this. Is this easily identifiable? Just write down yes, no. अविनाश शेष पार्टी में लेट जाते तो खाना खत्म हो जाता. That's what, you don't have to go too late. Okay, this is early. This is 1 hour late in the party. Okay. And that's what our indicator takes care of it. This is 1 hour late. This is 5 hour late. We'll go here. This is just too far from the breakout. Extended. So if you'll go too late to the party, then it will not work. You have to be in the party. Okay, 1 hour late, you can say that. If 8 p.m. is invitation time, this is 9 p.m. Okay, of course, the 8 p.m. guys may get better food because there are less people. More waiters may be listening to them. Okay, they will have more time. Here, it will be fast paced. Or in a party where everybody or 60-70% people are already drunk, right? Already they had down 3-4 glass. You don't want to be in the party when everybody is down 8 glass, okay? Because then you will have to take care of them. You will not enjoy. Just light way, okay? Nothing else. Momentum bar, I explained that also. These are big candles with big volumes. 5%, 6-7% move. Okay. And on a big volume. That's it. Or it can be 2 bars simultaneously, like up here. Here this is like again 5% plus and this is 5% plus. So 4-5% plus and a good volume. Okay. Let's see PSB again. Vikram asked in PSB, why did you make upper resistance lines very less price action? Isn't it down base? Okay, which one? This one? 1, 2, 3, which one? This one? Okay, last one. So this was the first base, right? This was your up and down base up here. You don't have any momentum till yet. You don't have any momentum, and then you have these price action again coming up. So you can then change it accordingly. You can see this here, a good price action happening here. So that's somewhere then your next resistance. Here you don't have any entry. If there was some entry up here, then that was base. This is an up and down base. Eventually it became a bit longer base then. And your resistance then gets shift up here. Okay, that's why. The momentum is coming here. Before that, you will not analyze this stock. Okay. It will not come in your scans and everything here. It will come here on this day itself. So at this day you will have to analyze everything. When momentum comes, then only we'll understand up things. Then only we'll use up all the concepts. Not every day going through 1200 of stocks. Sudarshan asked, in your some example stock is not in uptrend. Still there is breakout opportunity. No, you will not buy then. No, this is the first thing we understood, an uptrend. If it's not uptrend, it's not. Why again same question is still confusing you? Very clearly. If it's an uptrend, then only. If it is in downtrend, then not. These are all in uptrend. It started the trend up here. Look here. Or 50 moved up. This is very close, so it's fine. 150, 200. Eventually, your indicator is a smart indicator. Okay, it takes care of all the stuff. You will see up here, it will show you uptrend only. Let's see. It showed you uptrend itself. This is a lower low till yet. Okay, you can see it up here. Uptrend. It takes care of very close things, some outliner, some irregular price action. It does the 95% of analysis. 5% of the time, of course, you'll have to use some mind. Okay. Here then it goes below 10. So then it will correct itself here. It will then show you a higher low. It corrected higher low, trend, uptrend. It is in this, it's not exactly up, it's very near. So it's anticipating that in coming days it might be better. So it takes care of it. Okay, it's a smart indicator. It analyzes and reads by own. Eventually, once this higher low is done, you have again momentum pickup and it eventually works. Okay. Let's see some more examples, R power, and then let's move to next step. Think this is clean. This is clear now. We have gone through a lot of examples. Plus, you can then go through other lot of examples also in which you had in every big move you have such kind of movement. These blue bars are also high momentum bars, but these are extremely big. Like this is 16%, so this is too big. How to handle them? Then we will talk up in execution part. Okay, in entry part. Currently, you can see here you have increase in momentum before the breakout here, very close to the level. Here it finally gave you a breakout. And it's a good move even after that. Okay. Sanduma is one more recent one. Now this is a lower low here, but it corrected itself. So look up here, this is a up and down base. You can see this run coming up here. So lower low. It corrected itself. It spent considerable time up here. Look up this. This is a breakout level very near to it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candle, and then you have this. So before the breakout, it took a correct step and corrected itself. So your right side then becomes good. Okay, we learned right side should eventually become good before trading. It became again good. It got corrected up here. So then this is no, but you have to put mind and then see. If it was directly a one more candle up here and close, then it's a bad. Then you'll have to wait for it to correct in future. Okay. So then this momentum came and then momentum came. Okay. So momentum precedes momentum. Even after this first momentum, it gave ample 20%, 34% up here. We discuss Lloyd also. It's a higher low. It's an upright base. And it's a breakout up here. Momentum already started coming here. This is final breakout. Okay, so I had a good move up here. So all the big movers had this thing in common. Volume, price, expansion. Okay. You hear good breakout. So good breakout up here. And after that only this momentum came. In fact, here in 4 days, 18%. That's what we are looking for. We are not looking for 100% gain, 80, 90% gain. We're looking for quick moves to happen. 20, 25, 30% kind of. That's our only objective. Okay. Okay, so is this clear? Is the structure clear now? How to do it? 3 ways I've told you. How to do manually I've told you. Based on indicator I've told you. Anomalies that may come and how to rectify up them manually if it happens. Siddharth says yes. Avinash says yes. Anurag says yes. Satyendra says yes. Tripti says yes. Great. Anirudh says yes. Okay. Okay. So let's move forward.